In addition to simple boards, we can now create more complex stories in the form of infographics. Infographics can be constructed from a combination of pictures, shapes, visualizations, pictograms, and text objects. Note that the same techniques apply when creating boards and reports, though not all of the same components are available for all page types. To explore the available options, let's build a new infographic, one component at a time. We'll start by creating a new story within our document. When constructing our infographic, the first step is to define a background. We can specify solid color as a background if we want, or we can apply a gradient or a texture by adding an image instead. In this example, we'll add a background image. To add an image to the infographic, we must first import it into the Object Picker pane. Note that we can choose between importing from a local file or choosing a stock photo from Fotolia. While we're importing the background, let's also include the logo, which we'll add to the infographic later. We can select multiple pictures by holding down the Shift key when selecting the files. Both images have been imported into the Object Picker pane. Once here, they can be added to the infographic by dragging and dropping them onto the canvas. Note that when we add a component, we can choose which section of the canvas to add it to. SAP Lumira automatically creates sections within the infographic unless we add components to the drop zone in the center of the page, which provides us with the greatest amount of flexibility in terms of layout. In this example, we'll add all of our components to the center drop zone, and then move the components where we want by dragging and dropping, or manually adjusting the X and Y coordinates. We'll start by adding the background image. Once the image has been added, we can resize it to automatically fill the page. Now let's add a logo to the page. We can change the display mode for an image, which adjusts how it displays in relation to its dimensions. Let's cycle through the options to see how the display changes. Let's revert to the default mode. Next, we'll resize and move the image to its final location. We can use the size and position options in the Properties pane, or we can click and drag to resize and move the component. Now that we've added the pictures we want to our infographic, let's see how it will look when published. In preview mode, we can see how the infographic will look on a desktop, tablet, and mobile device. Let's review each format. The infographic now contains pictures. If desired, we can also add other components such as shapes, visualizations, pictograms, and text objects, or organize the infographic into sections. Visit www.saplumira.com for more information and to download SAP Lumira free today.